How we doing? Hopefully pretty good. J Hart. J Hart's here. Welcome. JR, look at that. I see a few people I know. Come on in as we're getting all organized on a special Sunday break. I'll explain why I had to move it to Sunday. Let me just fix the camera here a touch. Let's see now. Excuse me. Oh, hopefully everybody's having a pretty good time. It's Sunday. Okay. If you're new, welcome. Let me tag a few people as we're getting started. A few people asked for a tag. Today's just not just there's 21 boxes, 21 blaster boxes happening today. Timo Rips, welcome, welcome. Come on in. We're just getting going. I'm just tagging the people that asked for tags. Grumpy Cat, welcome. Come on in. Okay, if you're new, welcome. Let me explain. We got auctions. We got auctions right here. And we have buy it nows. Now, as everybody's coming in, Pit Steel, there we go. Grumpy, how's things going today? Hopefully, Seahawk Girl's here. Welcome. Rip Rage, a lot of names I know. Thanks for doing it on a Sunday. As some of you guys know, I'm the Scoutmaster for the Boy Scout troop here. And we went on a camp out. And I wasn't going to go on Friday because it was going to be cold. But the one of the parents that were going backed away, so I went, and it was cold. It was cold. I think it got down to 27 degrees. And my boys did well. I give them credit; they did well. They were cold, but we did camp outside. I don't know if I'm. We usually get a cabin in for the March camp out, but the cabin fell through, so we had just we had a cabin, but it wasn't a sleeping cabin. It just had the stove, the central wood burning stove in the middle. But we usually have a full electric heating cabin with flush toilets and stuff for the winter ones. So we tried this one. I don't know when the committee meets, we'll see. But the boys did well. But this one was not a flush toilet, not a sleeping indoor, and I think for the younger scouts they were a little intimidated by it. So, but it was okay. It was okay. So sorry about that. We usually break on Friday nights, but I have to move it till Sunday. And what we got is a good number, 21 boxes right here. If you're new, we do pre-bids. Pre-bids, if you look at the auctions, all those drivers are $5. Take a look at those auctions and get your pre-bids in. Hey, T. Hank is here. Welcome. And make offers. I will accept some of the offers, especially the ones I know you. Make your offers because we're going to do a giveaway right now. We have an opening giveaway, the If You're Here on Time giveaway. I'm an on-time guy, and I appreciate you guys being on time also. We're doing a giveaway of just people who buy something from the Buy It Now. Okay? If from the Buy It Now, don't buy anything yet. Wait for the giveaway to start. And we'll take a look. Now we'll let fate decide who the giveaway bonus is. I got a 6-sided dice right here. Here comes the show. Pay attention for all you Vegas people out there. And we do the 6 highest priced drivers. So for example, right, we got Dale. Dale Earnhardt is number 1. We got Hallie Deegan, number 2. Sorry, I'm writing those down. So Dale's number 1. Hallie Deegan's number 2. We got Jeff Gordon's number 3. Just the highest priced drivers. And one of them will be our giveaway. A little JJ, Jimmy Johnson, is number 4. And we'll take it all the way to Kyle Larson. And SVG. SVG is number 6. Those are the 6 highest priced drivers that we have. Okay, so what we're going to do here for all people who show up right now, and offer is accepted also, but I'm not going to accept any offer yet until we start this giveaway. So for people who are here now, tell your friends if you want to, if you know somebody that'd be interested in this. We roll the dice. Whoever the dice pick is our giveaway, and it's only for buy it now drivers. If someone buys a buy it now driver, makes an offer on a buy it now driver, this is our introductory giveaway, and it's only for the people who buy in the next 5 minutes. I'll roll the dice, hit the background for all you Vegas people. Number two was it, and number two was Ellie Deegan. So she is a free. Let me change that over. She is now a giveaway. And notice that's the Brian Deegan also. I seen okay. I've not seen personally, I've not pulled any of those cards, but I put Brian Deegan on there also, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, let me get that set up. That is a freebie. And here we go. So anybody who buys in the first 5 minutes here, starting now, anybody who buys something right now in the first 5 minutes gets the chance at a free Deegan, the spot. You get the spot. That's your spot. That's all you. So, and I'm going to accept all the offers. Remember, if I accept your offer, then don't forget to click on this. There you go. I'm accepting the offers now. Thank you, Jedi Guy. And don't forget to click if I accept your offer. If you're looking for somebody, let me know. Call it out in chat. Like I said, this is this is just for the first people that are here. I like a welcoming, getting you started. So jump on in, and if you pick up any driver in this 5 minutes, the freebie in these 5 minutes is Hallie Deegan. So if you get a chance, we'll let Whatnot decide. Got 4 minutes left. If you pick up somebody in this time frame, don't forget to click on that. Papa's Kids is here. Billy Crump, I saw. Welcome. Come on in. And let me know. Let me know if you make an offer. Let me know who you bought. It's only for the buy it nows. Now, if you're just waiting on we're going to start running the auctions. So those are all pre-bids. I only run the ones that have pre-bids on them. So get all your pre-bids in on the auctions. We run that after. This is just the opening moment. And so far, no takers. Is this, I don't know. I think we broke it on Sunday once or twice. Okay, so I don't know if Sunday's a good, fun day to break, but I see a lot of people's names I know. So welcome. Like I said, sorry about that. I had to run the Boy Scout camp out. And that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm a little tired now, but don't worry, the show will be good. Hey, there's JR, welcome. We're doing the free pick up your driver and get a chance at Deegan. And the way it looks, we got 3 minutes left on it, and no one's picked up a driver yet. So maybe if you pick up somebody right now, you will be the only one rolling for, hopefully not, you'll be the only one rolling for a Deegan card. So, and what we have in this one is it's a blaster. We got all blasters here. We got 7 Walmart blasters. Those are the blue ice ones. We got 7 Target blasters. Those are the red ice, and then the retail blasters. Those are green. So anybody who buys something right now, sorry I keep repeating myself, but if you buy, don't forget to click on your driver. Oh, thank you, Billy Crump. Way to start us off. Don't forget to click on that. There's 2 minutes left. If you buy a driver right now, and like I said, the deals are good. I think they're okay. But if you make an offer, I will consider it. But anybody you buy now, there's one in there, so it looks like Billy Crump might be winning the Deegan card unless he gets some competition. It's just the way, it's a welcome. It's a, hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being punctual on time. And who knows? Who knows if you're feeling lucky? This is the closest I come to Vegas. And we'll have other giveaways like we have the general giveaways. We'll definitely do that. We have our general giveaways on this. So those come in also. Those will come in later. But for now, this is a welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. You never know. You never know. We're on a nice little streak. This is we have 4 NASCAR breaks in a row that have a 101 in it, including we had the Kyle Petty. We had the Kyle Petty 101 in our last blaster break. So that's not too shabby. So don't forget to click on that. If you purchase them, we only got 40 seconds left. Buy something in the buy it now and click on it. Buy something on the buy it now and you get a chance at Deegan. And there's 2 in there, so it's a pretty good chance. So far, 50%. We'll see if anybody else jumps in on that. 20 seconds left. I looked at all the offers. I believe I accepted all the offers. This is my high pressure sales technique. And then we'll go into the auctions here in a little bit. All right, it looks like we got 2 participants for a free Deegan card. And let's see who's getting Helly Deegan on this giveaway. It's going to Billy Crump. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Well, there's a freebie for you. Let me write that down. Hey, that's what get here. Being on time. I'm a punctual guy. Okay, and so I like the people who show up when the break starts. I'll always give an offer, give a nice little giveaway for the people who show up in the break. Okay, so while we're waiting for the buy it nows, like I said, the buy it nows are the biggie. I know all the auctions will be $5. $5. It's hard to beat $5. Okay, so we'll start going through all the auctions now while people are jumping in. So get your pre-bids on the auctions. I only run, take a look, there's 60 drivers in the auctions. And so I only run the ones that have pre-bids on it. So if there's a driver you like, make an offer, or I'm sorry, put a pre-bid on that one so I'll know to run that. And then we'll do some more giveaways, of course. Always more giveaways happening here. Well, let me click. I got to make sure. Hey, Mark's here. Welcome. Hey, Klein Like Soup. I love that name. That's a fun name. We're going to start running some auctions. For example, the first one I see is Alan Quickie. There you go. And let me change the settings. This is our first auction. So let me change. We only go 15 seconds, but it's not sudden death, remember. If you buy. Okay. There you go. JR, yes, on time. My early is on time's late, and if you're late, don't bother. Now, my wife is not that person. My wife likes to show up late to places. I'm a little different, so I'm waiting in the car when she's getting ready. That's my international signal of, hey, honey, we're running late. All right, here is our first. Yeah, I agree. I have to be. I like to get there early because I don't know. I just want to. Hey, I want to make sure just in case. What if I'm driving there? I get a flat tire. What if I'm driving there and something happens? Hey, I was talking about this when we were going to our camp out this weekend on Friday. We leave. The camp out starts at 5:30, and I was there at 5:20, and I was the only one there. And I'm like, is the camp out not on? What's going on here? And then people started showing up, but if it says 5:30, I'm getting there at 5:20. I got to get there, just to be safe. And then the boys can run around, play with their friends and stuff while we're getting we got a trailer. We hook up a trailer, and we didn't go very far. Our camp out was only 45 minutes away at a forest preserve, but it was cold. It was cold. I got to admit that. Maybe my old body is not liking the cold anymore. I don't know if anybody else does any camping, but it's fun. It's enjoyable. The boys like it. It's just, maybe around, if it gets down to 50 at night, that'd probably be my ideal. I like it cold. I like sleeping with the cold. I don't know if you guys like sleeping with the cold. I much prefer having it cooler in the house than sleeping in the 70s and 80s. All right, let's start running some of the. Thank you for getting all those pre-bids in. Make your offers, of course. Yeah. Oh, my boys were saying they're ready for the summer night. Now, some of you are down south. Okay. Some of you guys are, in Florida and South Carolina and stuff. Okay. But they're getting some cold too. I got some buddies in Texas, and they said, when there's a quarter inch of snow on the ground, the city comes to a halt, the whole state comes to a halt. Okay, here it's nothing. There was quarter inch on my tent this morning when I woke up. All right, let's run some of the auctions here. And like, for example, there go, hey, Steve T, I didn't even see you come in. Welcome, Steve T. Yeah, I'm a winner to pick up the pace a little bit. Grumpy Cat came in, took that. There you go. Let's see if it lasts. We're going to run some of the auctions. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to follow because we do this at least once a week, and it's going to be moving up a little twice a week, 3 times a week. The first, really, JR, look at that. Is Gator National the what I think it is? Are you guys getting some Gators? Here is, we got Gator National. I don't really follow it, but it'd be interesting. Start of the season. Oh, okay. No, I get it. Here's Bobby Labonte. Bobby Labonte is running next. I know. Is there sports cards for drag racing? I wonder. I can look into that. Bobby Labonte, who's got those now? Now remember, we're gonna have a giveaway ready to go. It used to be. More giveaways happening. So the giveaways, we have three giveaways already. That's any purchase, anybody who buys anything, 3 buyer appreciation giveaways. But we'll also have some giveaways for just people who buy in the buy it now. So if your driver's there, okay, wait for the giveaway, and if you pick them up, action packed. Yeah, I remember that. That company's a while ago. I haven't seen that one. So we're going in the auctions now and just running any driver that has, like Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards has some bids on it. Let's run Carl Edwards right now. So get all your pre-bids, and notice if you're new, notice the C through D, notice the A through B. Okay, so what happens is if there's no pre-bids on a driver, oh look, Mark has Carl Edwards. Let's see if it holds up. Thank you, Mark. If there's no pre-bids on the drivers, the A and B drivers, and just the auctions, of course, just the auction drivers. If there's no pre-bids on those, you get all the A's and B's. Because so currently, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 drivers whose first name starts with A and B, and so you get all those drivers on the A and B, but don't bid on it yet until we're getting close. Usually at the top of the hour, we try to fill the break in an hour and 15 minutes, hopefully. So tell your friends we're filling the break. But we usually try to fill the break in that time frame. I'm not, going to stall and hold off the break. But it's kind of fun to do. So you get all those drivers. So that's what the A, B. So wait till you see when we're starting to run it who the drivers are. For example, C through D does not include Davey Allison because Davey Allison has a pre-bid on it. So we're going to run that pre-bid right now. Who started us off? Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat, thank you. He started us off on those. So no. These are only the auction drivers, only the $5 drivers. That's a good question, WT. These are only the $5 drivers that go in that. And remember, it's always first name also. So not so. So I would say Hallie Deegan is Hallie Deegan was a giveaway, by the way. But let's let's start with the beginning. Let me do it like Bill Elliott. I have Bill Elliott for 25. Well, that's not an auction. That's in the buy it now. So you can make an offer on those, and we're going to run special just buy it now giveaways. But the AB drivers are only auction drivers. Yep, someone already picked up Deegan. That was one of our freebies. That was our show up, the first to show up giveaway. We usually roll the dice. A lot of our giveaways are all random, so we let chance decide because this is my best attempt at going to Vegas. I bet I was a big Vegas guy, and not anymore now. So, for example, we had we rolled the dice, and two showed up. Ellie Deegan was two. Okay. Oh, there you go. Hey, that's well. We have I have another. I have a NT Prime Prizm break coming up next Friday. I'd love to see you guys there, and you can look on it. It's already posted, and the driver's already posted in there, so you can follow us there if you're following us, and jump in on that one. And we usually do at least a one or two NASCAR breaks a week, usually on Friday. Okay, but unfortunately, well, no, not unfortunately, because I had a good, enjoyable time. It was our new scout. I don't know if anybody knows about Boy Scouting, but it was our new scout camp out. So so we had a lot of younger scouts there, so it was kind of fun teaching them, showing them how it goes. But I wish it wasn't so cold. We let the younger scouts stay inside the building at night, but most of them stayed outside. That was nice. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going on the auctions. So remember, just the pre-bids. If I missed your pre-bid, don't worry, we'll come back to it. I'm just doing one's alphabetical, and then we're gonna pick the giveaways. The next giveaway, we're on E's. I'm a little Eric Jones here. Let's get Eric Jones. There you go. Who's that? JR. JR there. JR is picking up Eric Jones. And of course, they're all auctions. You could bid on those. After Eric Jones, we'll go to Jamie McMurray. Jamie McMurray on deck. There you go. And then let's see. Here comes Jamie McMurray. We'll move through these auctions. There you go. Timo Rips, thank you. After Jamie McMurray, next up is John Hunter, a little JHN. Next, let's see, Timo. Who's got? There you go, Timo. You get Jay McMurray. We'll go John Hunter. JR, thank you. Thanks for all the bids. John Hunter's next. After John Hunter, we're looking at Justin Haley. Now, stick around if you're just joining us. The buy it nows are, those are the big drivers. Here is just I don't want to say the less popular drivers. I don't want to say the lesser drivers because I got some good money this year. I put some on Zane Smith, my long shot for winning this year. Haley fan. Oh, look at that. Justin Haley. There you go. Good combo. And we'll do Matt Mills next. Matt Mills coming up after this one. Let's see if Haley fan holds on to it. There you go, Haley fan. And don't forget, we're going to do another Buy It Now giveaway. So hang out. Stay with us. Stay with us. I know, right? I'm telling you, I said Zane Smith. That was my long shot. I think I forgot, honestly, what I got him. It must have been 100 to 1. No, I don't even, I shouldn't say. I have no idea. I'd have to look at that. It was a long season, though, so I'll look at that. If it's getting close, if he's in the final 8, then I'm going to get excited. I did have, I got a few more, but I had Tyler Reddick in the final 4, I think, this year. So, get a little cash on that one. Tried win place to show. That didn't work. Here is, there's Papa Kids, Matt Mills. Okay, Matt Mills for you. Thank you, Papa's Kids. Thanks for jumping in. How about a little Nellie Decker? Here's Nellie Decker. Like I said, I'm just going through it one time. If I missed yours, if you did another pre-bid, I'm in the ends right now. If you did another pre-bid, we'll get back to it. Don't worry, but I want to get through this once. Let's go through this once, and then we'll roll the dice to see who the giveaways are. After Nellie Decker, looks like Steve T's got that. We'll go Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman next. Thanks for coming on on a Sunday night. I was wondering how many people we're going to get on a Sunday night. Here comes Ryan Newman. There's Ryan Newman. And after Ryan Newman, we'll do Sheldon Creed. Just keep working our way through the bids here. I looked at all the offers. I accepted all the offers. And we're going to go through all the. Here is Sheldon Creed. Now, the giveaways come from the buy it nows. So, for example, wait, give me a little 5 minutes. We usually at the bottom of the hour, we usually roll the dice and see who the freebies are. Grumpy Cat's got Sheldon Creed. Let's see if that holds up. Yeah, there you go. And then it looks like I ran through them alphabetically once. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed Terry Labonte. Here's Terry Labonte. Let's run that one. That's got a pre-bin on it. And then I think there you go, JR, thank you. And I think we ran through the auctions once. We'll run through them again, but let's pick the buy it now drivers. I'm sorry. Let's pick the giveaways. I'm a little tired, I got to admit, because you're at a camp out. Okay, everybody's at a camp out. You're sitting around. No drinking though. We don't. We don't. Here's a switch. The Scoutmaster is going to throw up today. No, we don't do any drinking or anything, but it's fun sitting around. And we had a huge fire because obviously it was cold. Let me get my pens here. Oh, hold on. Best laid plans. The pens are in the other room. Be right back. All right, sorry. All right, if there's a driver you want, nothing wrong with making an offer on them now of the buy it nows because that's where the giveaways come from. The giveaways come from the buy it nows, and I don't want to lock you out of your driver because once they're a giveaway, once they're a freebie, they're a freebie. So we have 3 buyer appreciation. We'll just go buyer appreciation 1, buyer appreciation number 2, and buyer appreciation number 3. And these are coming from the buy it nows. So let's see here. There are no offers on anything. So let's roll the dice. Of course, keep making your auctions. Keep picking up your auctions. We'll have, look, I set it up so it's a nice little Vegas little craps table here. All right, so here we go. The first, and there are 32. So I got the old 10-sided Dungeons and Dragons dice, but we got to get a number between 1 and 32. 72, nope. You can see it happening live. There we go. 15 is our first freebie of the night. 15. Let's see. Count it out. We count with me. Help me out. Alex Bowman, Bill Elliott, Bradley K is 3, Bubbo Chase 4, Christopher Bell 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jeff Gordon's number 10. 11, 12 is JJ. JJ's 12. 13, 14, 15. KK. Look at that. JJ and KK. 15 is Casey Caden. Let's hear. That's number. There is number 1. First freebie, a little KK. Now remember, no one could pick up KK now. KK's gone. And that's how we do it. That's how we pick the giveaways. So we'll let fate decide. Just got to get a number. 50. No, we got to get a number between 1 and 31 now. 28. There you go. 28. There's a number. Let's count from the back. That'll make life a little easier. Okay, there's 31 drivers. So William Byron is 31. Tyler Reddick's 30. 29. Ty Gibbs. 28 is Tony Stewart. So giveaway number 2 is Tony Stewart. That's the freebie. Now remember, that's for everybody. Auction people, buy it now people, any purchase you've made, that's what it's for. And here comes our last. Let me delete Tony Stewart. There you go. And then we got 30 buy it now drivers left. And let's see who we got. 18 again. Oh, who was 18? 18. Well, KK was 18, but now that everything's got switched. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Harrison Burns, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Kyle Busch. All right. Our last buy it now is Kyle Busch. There we go. All right. So let's put this up here. Let me delete Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is, here we can actually move this closer before we do a little closer so everybody can see. There is our giveaways. There might be a few more springing up, but there's our giveaways for this break. Let me delete Kyle Busch. All right. So remember, that's for everybody. That's for everybody. And so let's take a look. Get your pre-bids if we're waiting for that. Give everybody a chance to get their pre-bids in it. Like I said, if the prices are fair, make your offers now. See what you like. And the more we sell, the lower I can make the prices. Because my wife, who's the accountant, has told me what my price has to be at before I could give away stuff. So we'll see how Sunday goes. All right, so get your pre-bids in right now, and any bidding gets you involved in that. How did Zane Smith? Everybody like a little Zane Smith today? I think that was pretty nice. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was driving back, dropping off kids from our camp out this weekend. But I read a little, just listened to a couple podcasts and stuff like that. When I got home, just as I was cleaning up the tents and stuff, there was ice, there were frost on our tents when I was setting them up. They're airing out now in my garage, and I'm drying them out. I don't know if anybody knows our campers out there, but back in the day, I was pretty good at camping. Now it's like, you know what? I'd rather stay in a tent, or I'd stay in a cabin. So yeah, get those. There you go. Get those bids in on stuff. Be careful if you bid on. You could. It's set, but the initials, those initial drivers. Remember, those initial drivers like E through H. E through H is only one driver, Greg Biffle. Greg Biffle is the only driver. The auction drivers. Remember, we're just talking auction here. The auction drivers that count E through H. So I would not bid on. If Greg Biffle's $5, I would not bid on the E through H drivers because those start at $10. Those group drivers up. But if you're like an I through J, it looks to me like there is. Oh, that's a bad example because there's only. Maybe we're going to combine E through H. We'll go E all the way to J there, so you can get a little more drivers in there. All right, I see a pre-bid. Let's get a few pre-bids going. Ty Dillon, there's a pre-bid on Ty Dillon. Let's run a little Ty Dillon. And who's that? Mark Cave. Thank you, Mark. Nope. Markovavi. Did I say that right? Hopefully. Get your pre-bids, and don't forget, we're going to have giveaways coming up. Usually we start running the giveaway kind of at the top of the hour, give everybody a chance to buy stuff. And remember, these are all buyer appreciation. KK, Tony Stewart, and Kyle Busch are all buyer appreciation drivers. Okay? And what we're going on today is 21 boxes. 21 boxes of Prime. I'm sorry, Prime. I said Prime. Prizm. 21 boxes of Prizm. And I got 7 Walmarts. Remember, Walmarts are the blue ice. I got 7 retail. Those are the green ice. And I got 7 Target, which are the red ice. So this is a good chance if you like putting together your rainbow, if you're trying to put together your drivers on that. Next week, if you're following, I already have posted. We're doing 3, 2, 1. We're doing Prime, 3 boxes of Prime. It's all hobby. Next week it's hobby boxes. 3 boxes of Prime, 2 boxes of. I'm sorry. Let me start. I keep saying Prime. I'm tired. I keep saying 3 boxes of Prizm, 2024. Then we got 2 boxes of Prime, 2023, and 1 box of NT 2020. I was going to say 4, but that hasn't come out. So 2023. 2024 NT is coming out 2025. That's sarcasm right there. So how's everybody doing? I'm sitting there doing all the talking. Get your pre-bids on, people. Figure out who you're liking. And nothing wrong with sharing the stream. If getting a few people in here to help out, I'd appreciate that if you share that. And we have 29 buy it now drivers left. Don't worry, I will not hold the break hostage after we go through all the auctions. Now remember, all the auctions are going to sell. After we go through all the auctions, I will move the buy it now into auction, and then we'll start the breakdowns. That's the best I could do. I'll try to help people out, but if there's a combo of drivers you want, that's always helpful, a little more helpful on that. And we could do a giveaway. We could do another giveaway. Like I said, we usually go with the high price giveaways. We usually go with those. But right now there's 3 freebies there, and any purchase, any buy it now counts. So I'll give everybody a chance to get their pre-bids in. Now remember, I'm not going to run. Baller, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Big time's here too. See Perk, thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for being here on a Sunday night. I'm usually not on a Sunday night guy, but this is the only day. Tomorrow we got. I keep telling everybody I'm gonna slow down, and I got. I did the whole scout. Took the scouts camping this weekend, and then I took the. Tomorrow I got soccer because I'm the soccer coach. I keep saying I'm. So yeah, we're running the drivers now. Just get pre. I see a few pre-bids posted. I want to run those in a second. I was just telling my story. I just keep saying I'm going to slow down, but I really don't. And then if there's, we're gonna do another giveaway here. Already we got 3 giveaways posted. The buyer appreciation. Now remember, buyer appreciation counts for everything. But we're gonna do another giveaway, buy it now giveaway, where we pick a buy it now driver. There's 29 left. We'll pick a buy it now driver, and if you purchase something in that 5-minute span, you get a chance at that buy it now driver. Only the people who purchase in that 5-minute span. Okay, so hey, Baller, you say you want me to run Christopher Bell? I can run. If somebody wants me to run a buy it now, let me get to Christopher Bell here. If you want me to run a buy it now, like what I would put them as an auction. For example, here's an example. Okay, Baller knows what we're doing. Here's Christopher Bell. If I put it in an auction, I would post Christopher Bell at auction at 15. Usually I go about 60%. Usually about 60%. So here is Christopher Bell. There's Christopher Bell at 15. And I'll put all the leftover buy it nows at those about 60%. That's about my break-even point. So if there's a driver you want me to run, there you go. Pit Lizard. See, these guys know. Pit Lizard. He's Noah Gregson. Let me get to Noah. Yeah, usually I run them like here, no Gregson, $12. Usually about 60%. And to give you a little better deal, that's what I would move him for. That's what I would move those two. So if you want to throw one name out, I could run them for you on the buy now while you're here. Like I said, I'm not trying to get rich quick off you guys. I want to be here for the long haul. So give everybody a good price. Hey, Saucy, welcome. Rip Rage, I think you've been here before. I don't think this is as reliable, to be honest with you. Like Old Head, I think that's your first time coming in. Sometimes I think they get a post on the first time people come in, and then it just keeps posting. Like I joined this break 3 times already. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Pit Lizard. And don't forget, we're gonna do some the auctions probably in about 15 minutes. We're gonna start looking at the auctions and running those initial drivers. Let's run some pre-bids on those. There's a pre-bid on Amarola. Let's run that one. Hey, Dino. There you go. Thank you. Getting pre-bids in. And don't forget, like I said, in about 15 minutes, we're going to start the giveaways here. We'll do KK first, Tony Stewart second, and Kyle Busch third. Those are the freebies for tonight. You never know when a giveaway is going to pop up. After who got that one? Dean, thank you. Dean's got Amarola. Here comes a little Heim time. Heim time here. There you go. Jedi guy. Aha, big time. We got 21 boxes, all blasters. We got 7 Walmarts. Those are the blue ice for Prizm. We got 7 Targets. Those are the red ice. And we got 7 retail, which is the green ice. So I know a lot of people, we were talking about our 10th case of hobby on Prizm. And we were saying, hey, let's get some blasters in here. People are trying to complete their rainbow. So I got a little bit of each for everybody. Just a fun Sunday break. Like I said, it was going to be on Friday break. So I appreciate people that bought in on the break already. I messaged you, allowed me to move those. I didn't want to shock anybody when I wasn't going to be there. And we weren't very far when we took the Cub Scouts, the Boy Scouts camping. We weren't very far away from, we're about 45 minutes out. We still had cell phone service and stuff. Here's Daniel Dye. There's a pre-bid on Daniel Dye. Let's run that one. So, and if there's a buy it now you want me to run, like I said, buy it nows at the end of the night. Whatever's left, I'm going to put those up at the best I could do. Well, the best I could do price. And that's usually about 60% is my break-even point. Hey, now. Maddox. Welcome. Mark AV just showed up too. He was here before, I remember. Thanks for being here. Anybody's a camper out there? Anybody likes camping? Yeah, I was a big camper, big camp guy. My wife wants nothing to do with camping. She thinks walking across the lawn is hiking. But luckily, I have 3 boys. Well, sometimes unluckily, we went to a restaurant where I took the boys out, and it wasn't like a fancy restaurant because I'm not paying $19 for butter noodles. Boy, or just I got chicken fingers, butter noodles, and cheese pizza. I'm not paying big money for that. But and we're sitting at a table, and my 3 boys, like one punched the other one. Somebody spilled their milk, and then I look over, and there's these family, a mom and dad, and the 2 little girls, and they're coloring. And the mom and dad are just talking to each other. And the little girls want to show mom the picture and come back to color. And I look over mine, and one kid's got his finger up his nose, and the other one is punching his brother. And I was kind of jealous. That it was so like the parents could engage without yelling at their kids. But no, I took them camping. It was fun going out there camping. And I guess girls camp too, but my wife won't. The case. Oh, can you see it? KK. These are the giveaways. Okay, the giveaways. Casey, I could tag you when we start the giveaways, Jared, if you're going somewhere. But we got these are the spots in the break. So little KK is the first giveaway. You get all the Casey Kane cards, of the break. Tony Stewart's the second one. You get all those also. And then Kyle Busch is our third giveaway. And like I said, you get that spot in the break. So I can't guarantee what you're going to pull, but I will say we're on 4 101s in a row racing. We have 4, and the last blaster break we did, we pulled a Kyle Petty 101. Yeah. So, pretty respectable. So hopefully we'll have something in here to talk about. All right, well, let's start. I don't see any more. Sorry, Connor Mosek. I was scrolling through. Here comes Connor. There's a pre-bid. I don't see any more pre-bids on the auctions. Connor Mosek is the last one. Well, there you go. I could do that. The big 424. William Byron. Let me get to William Byron. Oh, give me a second here. It's got to reset. And like I said, usually about 60%. Here's William Byron for 20. Okay. There you go. There's a little fun with William Byron. How about Josh Berry? We could do that. Did he play? Like I said, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch today because I was just closing up, and then when you get home, and I got to hang all the tents up, open up the sleeping bags. But I just had some background noise, so I didn't see who won. Here comes Josh Berry. Like I said, if there's a buy it now you want, okay. I usually go probably the best I could do is I usually could go at about 60%. Then I'm gonna run them as an auction too to give everybody a chance there. Here is hold on, Josh Berry. Excuse me. There's Josh Berry. Yeah, I'm seeing the highlights. I haven't DVR'd, but maybe these will probably get shipped tomorrow. You probably get shipping notifications tomorrow. I'm not going to hold your cards. I'll get them to you as soon as I can. I'll probably, while I'm sorting tomorrow night, I will have it on tape. So I'm trying not to read anything. Baller wants Petty. Let's see here. Have a little Richard Petty action. Let's see, who do we got there? Richard Petty coming up. Richard Petty at 20. What's the highlights? Is it? There's Baller. There you go, Baller. Thank you. And remember, the giveaways come from any purchases. The ones you see there, KK, Tony Stewart, Kyle Busch, those come from any purchases. Oh, Bell's winner. Well, good for him. You know who I'm starting to really like because of his commercials. Bradley Kay. I thought he was kind of a dud, but his commercials, the ones that he's in, are pretty funny. I'm kind of enjoying those. No, probably not. He's not that influential. He's not making me go out and buy his stuff. But I just, like I said, I thought he was kind of a stiff. But I never met the guy, so how would I know? But his commercials are doing pretty good. Let's run Dale. Hold on here. I can run Dale. Here comes Dale at 30. There you go. Little Dale Earnhardt. Is that who you're looking for, Baller? Now remember, it's not sudden death. If you bid in the last 10 seconds, it resets. All right, let's do the. Like I said, we're close to the top of the hour. Let's do. IK Ninja's here. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Let me run. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make one last trip through the auctions, and we're gonna start running the giveaways. Okay, so for example, if you've purchased anything you purchase, here is our Casey Can bar giveaway, and we're going to start running the auctions and the initials. Okay, so if you bought anything, these are for everybody, and let me check the A's and B's. Now remember, it's only the auctions and only the first name, so that's just how Whatnot sorts it. For example, there's a pre-bid on Andres, so let's run that while we're here. And then I do not see any more pre-bids. See perk. Somebody found success. Exit out of Whatnot, like shut it down. If you're on your browser, if you're on your phone, shut it down completely. Not your phone. Shut the program down and then start it up again. Or if you're on a computer, close that down. Oh, you did, and it's still not letting you. This is a buyer appreciation. This is all the buyers. I think that's a Whatnot email. Because I found some people had success on that. Yeah, I've had, but most people, like when they exit and completely shut down and start up again, they could get in there. But I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what to tell you at this point. Here is the ABs. We got the Dinger, Austin Citric, Austin Dillon, Austin Hill, all the Austins, Ben Road, and Vernon Jones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drivers are on the A through B. You can see the list, and we're gonna run the A's and B's. Oh, thank you. Here we go. Here's the AB drivers. So you get these are all include all the AB drivers: Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, Austin Hill, AJ, and then Ben Rhodes and Brendan Jones. You get all those drivers. We're running it right now. There you go. You get that's 6 drivers. 6 drivers for the A's and the B's. So if you can see how it's up to you. Well, that's a good deal. Like I said, we're looking at less than $2 a driver right now. And remember, it's not sudden best, so you could anytime it just resets back to 10 seconds. Looks like who's got that? Mark's got it right now. Still about $2 a driver for 21 boxes. That's not too shabby. There you go, Mark. Thank you. Thanks for picking those up. I'll give you a chance to look at them. But just write down the Dinger, all the Austins, Ben Rhodes, and Brendan Jones are all yours. Let me remove them because those are taken out. No more bids on those. And that's what we do. We'll just go through the whole list. Let's go into the Austin Hill is yours, Mark. We got Ben Rhodes and Brendan Jones. Those are all yours. All right, let's check C and D. So we're looking at Chandler Smith, Christian Eckes, Christian Rose, Clint Boyer, Corey LaJoya. Oh, there's a good number here. Dale Jarrett, Daniel Hemrick, Darrell Waltrip, Davey Allison. That's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 drivers in here. The C's through D's are stacked. And I don't see any pre-bids on any of those. So here's your chance. C's through D's. You get 9 drivers. There you go. $10. That's $1 a driver. See if any of that's interesting to you. I hope so, because that's a good deal right there. 9 drivers, all the ones you can see that are listed. You get them all. Never know what's going to show up. Still looks like $2 a driver right now. Still a good deal. And there's 40 seconds left on KK, a little KK giveaway. C Perks got that one right now. Still, okay, I'm trying to do a quick math. I don't know if I can make it in time. Nope. That's not $2.20 a driver. There you go, C Perk. That's all yours. Congrats on that. That's a good pickup. Daniel Suarez, yeah, I could do that. Let's take a look. I get it. Well, I thank you, Seaberg, for doing that. You didn't have to, but I appreciate you doing that. I'll run Daniel Suarez here in a second. Let's see who the first buyer appreciation, the Casey Kane buyer appreciation. It's going to. Let's good luck, everybody. A free go is going to. Mark, there you go, Mark. That is yours. Let me write that down. You get a little KK. Well, if you guys do come to an agreement, Jared, if you could talk to, it's up to you and Mark to make a raise, I'd be happy to send, just include it in the other drivers you purchased. It wouldn't be a problem at all. But let me know if you guys do come to some sort of agreement. If you make a trade for somebody, because Mark just picked up A's and B's. Here we go. While you guys are doing that, let me get rid of the C's. Chandler Smith is taken. All the C's and D's are taken. So we'll move those. And let me run that second auction. Here comes buyer appreciation number 2. This is Tony Stewart. This is Tony Stewart right here. Don't forget, click on that. And we're going to run Daniel Suarez. I could do Daniel Suarez for 12. I could run as an auction, though, just to be fair to everybody. I'll run Daniel Suarez as 12, usually about 60%. If you're looking for the best I could do is 60% here. I forgot who was asking about that. That was a little bit ago. Lois, Jared. There you go. That's about. Who's got that one? Dean? Dino? There you go, Dino. Thank you. Yeah, if there is a buy it now you want me to run, let me know. I could run those. My accountant wife gave me a number, and we're getting close to that number. So if you know any friends that would like some of these buy it nows, I'll do my part and make up giveaways for them. But if we get to that number, got to pay for the boxes. You know how it is. If we get to that number, I can get better deals out. All right, here is the E through H. Like I said, I think we're going to get rid of E through H. I think we're going to go with E through J. So let me delete E through H because there's only one driver in E through H left. You never know. I post them. You never know who's left. And then I'm going to change I through J is E through J. Okay, there, E through J. I changed that. And okay, let's take a look. E through J, you get Greg Biffle, Jake Garcia, Jeb Burton, Jeremy Clements, I don't see any pre-bids, Josh Berry, and the mullet, Josh Williams. You get all those drivers. So it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 drivers there. And let's run that. And if you haven't bought anything yet, you could click on the Tony Stewart freebie. Once you purchase something, here is E through J. Take a look at those left. Looks like Papa's Kids got them for less than $2 a driver. See if that holds up. Oh, Jedi Guy came in there. That's my play-by-play description. Jedi Guy's got them. Still. There you go. That's all yours, Jedi. Congrats. I'll give you a second to look at. Those. And still 2 minutes left on Tony Stewart. And then we'll run Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is coming up after this one. All right, let me delete all those right there. Greg Biffle, Jake Garcia, it's all you. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. We got Jake Garcia, yep. Yeah, something fun. Are you talking about the blasters? Or are you talking about how I do things here? I've seen, I tweak it every once in a while, but I think, you know, people like to get auctions. Try to give everybody a good deal. Sorry, I got a little. All right, so K through L. We got 1 minute left. We can squeeze this one in. Let's see who we got. K. Doesn't look like any K's. L. Yeah, K through L. I think we're gonna delete that one also. There's only Lawless Ellen is in there. Let's get rid of those. And we're gonna change M. Let's see how many M's. M through P. Okay, so we're gonna change M through P through for K through P. You never know. I can't predict which auctions are gonna sell. So, all right, let's see. So we got K through P contains Lawless Allen, Matt DiBenedetto. We got Michael McDowell and Nick Sanchez. So it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers there. 4 drivers inside there. Let's couldn't squeeze it in. So here we got Tony Stewart coming up right now. Here's get your Tony Stewarts. Free Tony Stewart chance for the spot. If you haven't clicked on it yet, you got 10 seconds to click. Do a little click right there. And let's see who's getting a free Tony Stewart. They'll roll. It's going to Dino. Dino, there you go. Congrats. How about a free Tony Stewart spot? Hopefully we'll get some fire for you. Let's see. All right. And we'll be doing one more. The last prearranged giveaway is Cowbush. That's what the dice showed. That's what we do. Because you got to respect the dice. All right, let's check just to make sure there's no pre-bids on any of these. Nope, it looks like we're good. So K through P is Lawless Ellen, Matt DiBenedetto, Michael McDowell, and Nick Sanchez. There you go. There's 4 drivers right there. Plus any ones that I have not listed in the buy it nows. Any takers on K through P? Never know, never know. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Maybe we'll sweeten the deal here. Let's see. QRS. We got Riley Hurst, Rusty Wallace, Ryan Priest. We got Sam Myers and Sammy Smith. All right. Let's switch K through P. Let's see if this works. See if that'll sweeten it for you. We're going to go K through S. Let's see if that. So K through S. Let me delete Q through S. All right, K through S. Let's see if that's sweeter for you. That's $1 driver. Let's count them. Lawless Ellen, DiBenedetto, Mike McDowell. I'm just checking to make sure there's no pre-bids on that. Riley Hurst is 5. Rusty Wallace, Ryan Priest, Sammy Meyer, and Sam Smith. That's 9 drivers right there. 9 drivers for $10. Get rid of all those auctions. I don't want to say lesser drivers, just more. There you go. K through S we're looking at right now. That's a good price for anybody. K through S. So you got 9 drivers sitting in there. See if there's anybody that you would like. Looks like RH. RH has them right now. And RH, thank you. RHD Jonathan, that's all yours. Thanks for picking those up. I'll give you a second. Those are all there. Of course, it's all recorded. You don't have to write anything down. Okay. To put that in there, I can put that in there. Hold on. Let me make a note of that. Yep, that's all yours. Now, I will say, last break, we had, I want to say 4 autographs. Because I didn't want to put all the autograph-only drivers in because these are blaster boxes. But yes, I will put that in there for you. RH, let me write that down. Jonathan, of course. Be happy to do that. Hopefully something fun happens. Hopefully we get one of those. I know you're collecting sage. Crown. All right. No problem. It's all yours. Let me delete these. Get rid of those. All right. And the last group. So all the auctions will be done. And I'm going to move. And Sammy Meyer. And Sammy Smith. All right. The last group auction is the T through Z. Let's take a look. We're looking at the Grays. I don't see any pre-bids here. So we're looking at the Grays, Tanner Taylor, Thad Moffitt, Todd Gilliland, Tyler Ankrum, which nobody likes Tyler Ankrum anymore for some reason, Vinnie Miller, and a little Zane Smith. Zane Smith, my long shot this year. Zane Smith. So we're talking 7 drivers here. Here is T through Z. There you go. T through Z. Good day, guys. Start us off. Thank you for starting that. A little scratchy throat, scratching my throat there. Less than, still 9 drivers. You get all those. And don't forget to click on the bar appreciation if this is your first time buying. Who's got that one? Does Mark have it? Congrats. There you go. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. All right. Give me a second. And don't forget, last chance. Last chance. Who's getting the Kyle Busch spot? Roll the dice. Kyle Busch is going to JR. JR, that's yours. Congrats. There you go. Like it. All right, so give me a second here. If there is, I'm going to put, this is the best I could do. I'm going to move the drivers into the buy it now drivers. I'm going to move those buy it now drivers into auction. And like I said, usually it's about 60%. There are 22 drivers left. So we're going to do a giveaway here, a bonus giveaway. Let me clean this. We don't need this anymore because everybody got theirs. But I do need to know who's the giveaways. So we're going to need that. Oh, I just dropped my dice. I'll have to get that later. And give me 1 second so I can actually. Hold on, did I lose the signal? No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I thought I lost the signal there for a second. Still live, yeah, everybody hear me? Okay, so give me a second. Everybody go get a drink. A Sunday martini. I don't know, what do people drink on Sundays? Not special day, I don't need a special day to drink. I'm gonna move all the buy it nows into auction right now. There's 22, and then we're gonna do a special. Let's see, as I'm moving these over. Bradley K is going for 15 at auction. Bubba Walls for 15. See if any of these names suit your fancy. We got Chase Briscoe for 15. Denny Hamlin is at 20. And I will tell you, if we get past a certain number that we can pay for the boxes, if we get past the break-even point, I'd be happy to do a little better on things. But right now, we are not past the break-even point. Let's be fair, we got to pay for the boxes. But I will do the best I can. If not, we're going to run the auction. We're going to. This is. Oh, hey, thank you. Thanks for picking that up. Jesse Love. I'm just moving everything to the buy it nows now. And then we'll do a little Jimmy Johnson. So if you're like, what's the best you can do on Jimmy Johnson? $30 is the Jimmy Johnson price. And we'll do one more giveaway here. Just my sales pitch. I'm going to entice you into picking up any of these last 21 auctions. Any of these last 21 auctions here. I'm going to entice you with a free spot. There we go. There you go. Look at that. Martin Truex for 15. Matt Kenseth, 12. My man Raja for 15. So take a look. Don't Ricky Stenhouse. 2nd. Ross. Ooh, SVG still available. How about a SVG? All right, I think that's the way to go. If that doesn't entice you. All right, we'll do that. Ty Gibbs. One more here. Tyler Reddick. All right. So, as you see, these are the best prices I could do here. About 60%, to be honest with you. And those are all in auctions. Okay. And what I'm going to do is let's do this. I'm going to the free spot. We'll do one more giveaway. We'll do the last lap, the final the white flag. We'll do SVG. That's the highest price item I have. I will make SVG the giveaway. And you'll get a chance at the SVG spot. Who knows what's pulled? You'll get a chance at the SVG spot. I'm making a buyer appreciation. So only people who buy one of these last 20 drivers gets a chance. So you're in a good crowd, a good chance. All right, there you go. So the giveaway for the last 20 drivers is SVG. It's 15 minutes. I'm sorry, 15 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is the giveaway. And I'm starting it right now. Get your bids in. If you want to buy, then I'll know to run that driver. So that's the best prices I could do. And if let's see what happens. Here's the giveaway for SVG. And if you're in these auctions, if there's somebody you want, and you get a free chance at SVG also. Otherwise, we're gonna start the break. But that's my share. I could give you a good chance at winning. Pick up one of the last 20 drivers, and then click on the free SVG spot. There you go. Way to start us off. Okay. Nope. This is the only for people who buy in these last 20 drivers. So this is a special giveaway. I started up for only people who are in these last few drivers. And who's starting us off? Okay. There you go, Justin. There you go. Don't forget to click on the free SVG. So do a pre-bid. I'll know to run them. Yeah, there you go. That's right. C-Perk, you got it. If you do it, here's Bubba Wallace. I'll just run any one. Run them. I'm going quick. 15 seconds. They're all on 15 seconds. And you get a free chance at SVG. Bubba Wallace is now. And luckily, they got the pre-bid. We'll do Ricky Stenhouse next. Yeah, I just created it just for these last 15 drivers. Give a chance. Here is Ricky Stenhouse. I'm going quick, running all the auctions. Get a pre-bid. Do a little pre-bid on somebody. And don't forget to click on the SVG spot. I'll give that's the best deal I could do because that was the highest price driver I had. And then we're gonna open the cards, and we're really close. I could offer more. I could lower the price a little if we're close. We're close, but that's my best at high pressure salesman. I was never wanted to sell. Here's Martin Truex. We got an off bid on Martin Truex. There's Martin going on right now. And then we'll do Ross Chastain next. Thank you, though. Thanks for doing those. Don't forget to click on a free SVG if you've purchased these last few drivers. I'm doing the giveaways. Pick your driver. If you know somebody, bribe them. Say, if you win, I get SVG. Tell them to buy it. There is 15 drivers left from this group. Get your pre-bids in, or just call it out in chat. 2 minutes left here. There you go. Justin, thank you. Thanks for picking up Ross. Don't forget to click on a free SVG. There's only 4 spots. That's a good chance. Those of you probability people, and there's some good drivers left. We got some nice names left. How about a little Harrison Burton? We're running that one. Billy Crow, there you go. Thank you. Get your pre-bids in, or just call it out in chat, and I will run that driver. And don't forget to click a free. We've got a minute and a half left. A minute and a half. See if there's anybody of interest to you. And if you're a gambler, you could see SVG in your future. I don't see any more pre-bids. Oh, we're so close. We got 14 drivers left. And that's the best I could do on the, well, if we're close to the break-even number. Let's see. Looks like I don't see any more pre-bids. Take a look at who's available. This is only SVG is only for people. We only got 30 seconds left. Only for people who have bid or have bought something in this last one. All right, 30 seconds. Anybody want to just call it out in chat? I don't see any more. 10 seconds left. And there are. Okay, who's getting a free SVG from those that purchased? Thank you. Ah, there you go. There you go. Dino, that is all you. Thank you so much. Congrats. Yes. Hopefully I'll pull some big for you. We're going to try. All right, we got, I didn't see any more of interest in these, and we are so close. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start the break, but I'm going to lower all these. I'm going to run these drivers once. I'm going to lower every driver to $10. And then, because I don't want to hold up the break anymore. If you don't want it, that's okay. I'm going to put it back at the number, and we're going to start the break. And if we pull something big, those are house drivers. So I'm going to run every driver once at 10, and then we're going to start opening the break. There's Alex Bowman at 10. Oops, I forgot to start it. Alex Bowman at 10. We'll do Bill Elliott next at 10. If you think those are good deals, they are. And if that's not your driver, that's okay. But I'm going to give some best deals of the night here, just so I could open up these boxes. Oh, Dino, thank you. That was so nice of you to do that. And you got, who knows? Who knows? Here's Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott at 10. So just one time through. Bill Elliott now, and Bradley K is coming up next. JR picked him up. Everyone's going at 10. Well, whoever's left is going at $10. This is because we reached the break-even point. So this is where the profit comes from. Here's Bradley K at 10. After Bradley K, we'll go Chase Briscoe at 10. Any bad Brad? Any Bradley K love? No, does not seem like it. Here's Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe for 10. And then we'll do Denny Hamlin next. If you know anybody that wants some of these guys, let them know. Nothing wrong with following. We're doing a NT Prime Prizm break next Friday. No Chase Briscoe love. How about Denny Hamlin? Here's Denny Hamlin for 10. Oh, maybe not. Start auction. There we go. There's Denny Hamlin for 10. Ah, Dino, thank you. Getting a good deal there. Let's see if it holds. Looking like, there you go. All right, here's a good one. How about Jeff Gordon for 10? Just run him once. There's Jeff Gordon for 10. It's not too shabby. Jeff Gordon for $10. Who knows what's going to happen there? Looks like Timo has him right now. What a good price, $13. Oh, Dino came in. Plan your strategy. Remember, it resets back to 7 seconds. Timo, that's it. Very nice deal. Congrats on that. Hang out here for the deals. I just want to run them once. Like I said, when we get to the price is right, when we get to the break-even point, I can offer the rest of the drivers for $10, and then we can see what's inside the boxes. There's Jesse Love for 10. And if no more, I'm not going to try to do the hard sale anymore on these. If they don't sell, they'll be house drivers. And when I pull that 101, I'm going to brag. Here's another good one. How about Jimmy Johnson? Jimmy Johnson for 10. A little JJ. Give it as a gift to somebody. Who's got that gold medal? That's all you. Oh, there's Dino came in. Jimmy Johnson. Not too shabby. There you go. Congrats. Let's go with Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch for 10. Sometimes I feel bad for Kurt Busch. People like Kyle Busch a lot better. How about, here's another big one. How about Kyle Larson? Kyle Larson for 10. See if any takers on that one. And then we'll do Mark Martin. Kyle Larson, that's a nice deal there. Baller's got him right now. He's winning. Does he get Kyle Larson for 10? Oh, Timo came in. Who's got him? Who's got him? Timo, there you go. Welcome. We got 4 more left. Mark Martin. Mark Martin for 10. Good old classic. See if there's any Mark Martin love out there. Just a few more and then we're opening up the boxes. Let's try to... no, Mark Martin love. Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth for 10. How about that? We got Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick left. Okay, how about Ty Gibbs? Ty Gibbs used to be the darling, and then kind of fell off. Let's see. Who's a Ty Gibbs fan out there? Get a little Ty Gibbs for 10. No. All right, how about last one? Tyler Reddick. That's my man, Mr. Beast. Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick for 10. Let's see who's that. And then I appreciate, thank you everybody for being here. Yeah, yeah, I know Ty Gibbs is kind of falling off. The baller, you got it. Oh, baller came in. Tyler Reddick, still a good deal, $13 there. Yeah, I think Tyler Reddick used to be. I'm sorry, Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs used to be the man, and then no, he's out. All right, Racer, thank you so much. Thanks for finishing this. Let me get set up here. Unpin that. Now, if let's say that 101, Kyle Busch shows up. I'm sorry, Kyle Busch. Bradley K. Let's say a 101 Bradley K shows up. Hang around. We got 7 house drivers. I don't want to hold up the break any longer, so those are just house drivers. Let us get started. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. I will have a little fun here. Which color should we go first? First one in chat. We got the blue Walmart. We got the red Target, and we got the green. There you go. First one I saw was green. Here we go, Timo. We're getting the green first. We're opening them up all, of course. Looking at the green. Let me see. 1 second. Can I zoom? Nope. No more zoom on. This is the best I can. Let me back this up so we can see a little better. All right. Let's have a little fun. Oh, I should have changed my blade. That blade's a little weak. The yellow. The yellow blue light. No, wasn't Kmart? Oh, this. Ready for how old I am? It wasn't Kmart the blue light special. I thought that's what Kmart had. Let's do one box at a time. Yeah, there? Oh, see, gold medal. He knows. He's my age. He knows the blue light specials. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna see some fire here. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully. And if you're enjoying what we do, that's pretty much how we do the racing. If you're new and you like this format, please consider following, consider joining more breaks. Like I said, I've been saying it for years, but it's finally coming to true. I'm going to be focusing more on breaks. I got my last long-term contract is up in May. So I will not take on, my wife already says I have to still keep taking on a few, but my last one's up in May. All right, what do we look at? Oh, I see a little red. Let's see what we got here. Chase Elliott starting us off. We're just going to quickly go through the base. And how about starting off the first number? Josh Berry. How about a little Josh Berry red? Yeah. Give me, where did I put? Hold on. There you go. There you go. You don't want me watching. I'm not going to top load everything. I'll top load, of course, the big hits. Why I got to do that. But I'll off camera. I'll probably get these shipped out to you definitely tomorrow. Yeah, I would say definitely, just in case something comes up. But the goal is to get them shipping notification for you tomorrow. Okay, so here's our first one. This is numbered out of 199. This is 199. Little Josh Berry starting us off. 166. 166 out of 199. Pulsar, little red Pulsar here. Not too shabby. And then we had a silver, the Prizm. We had a silver Joy Logano. Here, anybody? We're gonna do a T-shirt day. One person did say they got a a die cast. I think they got a die cast. I got a T-shirt. I will admit I got a T-shirt. We'll do a T-shirt day. There's your base. Your insert is Christopher Bell. And how about our first green ice, Clint Boyer? Those are not numbered, but this one is Tyler. No, the green is not numbered. Sorry, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick on the green. Solid. I like the solid. Those are pretty special. And how about a little? There you go. There's a Deegan card. If it's helping your personal, your PC, getting those colors in there. Here's your base. Oh, I thought there was a sneaky one sitting back there. Okay. How about we got the green pulsar? Take a look. A nice Joy Logano showing up today. Remember, on the green pulsars, that's our low number of the night. So far, I will say. Our low number of the night, we're looking at 25. Let me see here. Let me see. Right there, two. 2 out of 25. How about that? We'll give it a little shout out. Who had Joy Logano? This is going to Billy Crump. Billy Crump, I'm not sure if he's here or not, but he's got the low number of the night so far. We'll put that on the wall of fame for sure. Right back there. This is not too shabby. And Tanner Gray with Prizm. Just getting the base. Victory Lane, KK, a free KK. And then there's Mark Martin on the ice. And our last pack of this box has Daniel Suarez. Green solid. Oh, C Perk, thank you so much. Thanks for tagging that. And how about Kyle Larson? Oh, Bill, did you just was you here? Here you go, Billy. Right there. We're going through the greens right now. And then we'll just work our way with color. Yeah, be nice. What green pulsar prism is what they're called. Nothing in there. I always count the packs too. No, congrats on that. That's a nice one. We'll see if any of the house drivers show up. There are 7 more drivers. I didn't want to hold up the break, but we got Kurt Busch, unfortunately, Bradley K. Chase, I'll keep an eye on these for when that autograph happens. I will say we got 4 autographs. What's the over-under? This is like a full case of blaster. I know people do blaster cases. A full case is 20 boxes. So I wanted to do a full case, but then I wanted to divide evenly, so we did 21. There's 21 boxes here, 7 Walmart, 7 Target, and 7 the Green Hobby, and that's what we're opening up right now on our box number 2. Box number 1 looked pretty good. We'll go a little quicker here. Kevin Harvick is the Victory Lane. Dale Jarrett on these silver, I used to call them refractors for you tops people out there. Dale Jarrett, groovy Dale Jarrett. Oh, look at this. I have a little Davey Allison, cracked ice. Parker Retzloff, solid green. And Josh Berry on the ice baby. Oh, here we go. How about a blue pulsar, Alex Bowman? There you go. We're looking at 75. The blue pulsars are out of 75. Yeah, it's kind of a nice car. It is numbered, wasn't a door number. 21. 21 out of 75 for all you Alex Bowman fans out there. I don't know if that makes the Wall of Fame, but we'll keep it on camera for a little bit anyway. And a Lawless Allen on the silver. William Byron, National Pride, Rusty Wallace. And our last pack is Kevin Harvick and Greg Biffle. Now take a look. I want to do a little sales. I mean, here is the inserts. These are the colors and the silver, and here is the base. Now, if you notice the on the blasters, it's about 60% base, whereas in the retail, I'm sorry, in hobby, it's about 75% base. Now I know the autographs are less, but hey, it's especially if you're putting together collecting a driver. I wanted to offer the blasters on this, but there, you do get a little more inserts and colors and stuff in blasters. Now you pay for that with autographs. You pay for that. There's not many autographs. Like I said, about four. We did a full case of green, a full case of green. I think that was. I think we got five autographs in that. Our last blaster mixer, we got four. Haha, Goldmine knows it. And it was a moving kiosk. This we're talking old person here. It was a moving kiosk in Kmart. And it just moved from place to place, and then they put up the blue light, and you got a special, and people ran to this thing when they announced it. Ah, I was a kid then. And, all right, what do we got? Should we cheat? Some red. I see a little red there. Here we go. We got the groovy Bradley K. Parker Retzloff. Next pack is more Bradley K on the pot of gold. The best, one of my favorite cards in Prizm, if you've seen it before, not many probably, is the gold pot of gold. I think we pulled a Jimmy Johnson. It was out of 10. The gold pot of gold. Those are nice. If you've seen one, I'd take a look at that if you're trying to put your guy together. All right, how about Harrison Burton? Harrison Burton. And here comes the next little Heim Time Green. Ross. The cracked ice. All right, here is the red, a little red Lawless Allen there. The red Pulsar. We're looking at, like I said, 199. This is 53. Oops. Okay, I got a pad underneath there. 53 out of 199. If you're new, I'll take any of these inserts. I'll put them in penny sleeves for you, but usually under under 99, 100 or less. I'll put in a top loader when I'm sending it to you. And don't worry, I'll take care of your cards on shipping. They'll be packaged nicely. Austin Cedric on the cracked ice. In our last pack of this box, Dale Jarrett, green, and a little Davey Allison on the cracked ice. All right, three boxes in. Let's keep it going. We're doing the greens right now. There's a lot of boxes here. Okay. Should I start talking quieter since it's getting close to bedtime? Give the smooth sounds. I don't want to put you to sleep. I'll get excited when that 101 shows up. Come on, we got to put whatever. Okay, get your mojo working because I want to. We got four in a row, four 101s. Here we go. How about another red mojo, Victory Lane, little KK, free KK. How's that? Little free Casey can. Victory Lane. That's not too shabby. Out of 199, it is numbered 78. 78 of 199. If you're putting together your rainbow, if you're a KK guy, Mark Martin. Just get the base on camera, but we don't talk about that. Why is that flipped over? Josh Berry again. Tanner, a little Tanner gray. And then, geez, everything's all turned around. Ty Dillon, hopefully that's a good sign. Ty Dillon, green. Remember, greens are not numbered. Jeremy Clements, ice. Another red mojo. Greg Biffle, how about that? Little Greg Biffle. On the red, 199. Lane Riggs. A Victory Lane, Dale Jarrett. Matt Mills, cracked ice. And the last pack, Jesse Love. And how about Corey Heim? Cracked ice. So far, I got 2 under 100. Little Alex Bowman, and our low number of the night is Joey Logano. Let's see what this one has to offer. We're doing the green first. We started with the green. And then the next one I heard was red. We'll do green, red, blue on this one. Let's see how it goes. All right. Looking for an autograph too would be nice. Come on. How about a blue? Purple? It's out of 75. Blue. Lane Riggs. The Lane Riggs, the groovy blue. Well, we did call under 100. Who had Lane Riggs? Was that on the? Was he picked up or was he in the L's? Let me just check. I think he's with the L's. There you go, Lane Riggs. That's a nice. We'll put that there. The blue Lane Riggs. Daniel Suarez, Prizm. This is the silver. National Pride, Raja. Kyle Larson. Cracked ice. Joey Logano again. And Christian Eckes. Red coming up. How about a red Chase Elliott? How about that? I heard there will be Chase Elliott autos in NT is what I heard. So that's nice that he's signing, putting it in there again. And Chandler Smith. Silver. Pot of gold, Denny Hamlin. And a little Riley Hurst on the ice. Finish it off with Kyle Busch. That's a free Kyle Busch right there on one of the giveaways. And Brendan Jones on the cracked ice. I really don't like throwing out those contest cards. I don't know. That's just, they should have done something. Especially if they're not releasing. If it's not being released in 2024, maybe they make the contest 2025. They must have a lot of extra shirts laying around. We're all wearing shirts. We're gonna post it on our website. Everybody put your shirt on and put a picture of it. I can't put my shirt on. They sent me a medium. I'm usually an extra large guy. I like them loose, of course. Nope. But They sent me a medium. I could have put it on Panini's website. Which shirt do you want? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Groovy, another groovy Dale Jarrett, a red. Little red groovy here. Out of 199, this is 123. 123. 123 groovy. That's those pulsars. I like those pulsars. That's a nice card. And then Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon silver. Yeah, they should have just released them. Well, I understand the print run and all that kind of stuff. More Dale Earnhardt and Jay McMurray. Followed by more Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch color right there. Kyle Busch green. And Austin Dillon for the cracked ice. Which one are we talking, Timo? Which product? Oh, here comes a blue Denny Hamlin. Oh, look at that. A blue Mojo. Still another out of 75. This is our third one. Yeah, I don't think Prizm's that bad. If I had to, if I had to, I think I like Select a little better. I know they're very similar. My hang up for Prizm is they needed more inserts. There's only 4 major inserts. Yeah, I know there's like I'm running a blank. The color blast is but there's really, I mean, last year 2023 there was a good number. Okay, there was a good number of inserts. Some of them even little rarer inserts, not color blast rare, but there's still some little more rarer inserts. And I just like that a little better. Yeah, the parallels are here. Jimmy Johnson right there, for example. Yep, I agree. Ty Gibbs ice. But I would have liked some more inserts to chase. Mark Martin. And the last one, another Tanner Gray ice. No, I should say last. Here's the last box of green. Thanks everybody for joining the break. I appreciate it. It's always fun to keep it going here. I didn't see any huge, like an autograph, you know. If that 101 Bradley K autograph, actually, if the 101 Bradley K autograph, I might be keeping that. But there's 7 more drivers, 7 more house drivers. Yeah. Oh no, I like. I'm not against Prizm. Like I said, I like the Mojo. The Mojo Select is probably one of my favorite of the year. They, now they haven't come out with. I did like Prime. I did like the Jumbo Patch. Everybody likes the Jumbo Patch Prime. But yeah, I it's just nothing in Prizm made me be like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Nothing. I wish there was. But Select, I did like the Mojo. Those are nice. 25 little. I'm talking Mojo. I'm saying Mojo. Little tie dye. I like the tie dye in Prizm. Or I'm sorry. Look, I'm all over the place. I like the tie dye in Select. That's what I've been saying. Yeah, we've had a few. We had a few border problems in these. Who was the biggie? I forgot which the. We'll come across it maybe. Richard Petty on the silver. Chris Buescher, groovy Chris Buescher. Yeah, the tiger. Remember the tiger and the zebra? Very nice. Like I said, I agree. Bobby Labonte, green, and a Matt Mills cracked ice. Here comes a red. Lane Riggs. A Lane Riggs red. Yeah, the Tigers were nice. and a silver Parker Retzloff. Chase Briscoe, and an ice Christian Eckes. All right, last pack of green is Sheldon Creed. And how about a free Casey can? Yeah, there. Now if that's your guy, if that's your driver, it's very beneficial. Okay, but yeah, the sorting. I've always, and I don't want to, because Panini does put out a nice product. I do like the Prizms. That is a nice product. Let me move these over. We'll put the blues. These are our 3 blues. I'll show these at the end. Those are 3 out of 75 blues. Let's go with, gotta get the logo in the background when that 101 hits. Yeah, the my big thing is they could have added another set of base in Prizm. I'm sorry, another set of inserts, because 75% base in a pack of Prizm, that's a little much. I want to say last year, because I'm a numbers guy. Last year the maybe that's a good luck. Good luck. Magnetic strip. I like torque. We did a bunch of I was able to get my hands on like 5 cases of torque of 2016, 2017, and that was a fun. Those are fun breaks. All right, here it comes. We're starting off with some Target Red here. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody, on the Target Red. We're looking at, ready, start it off. How about Joey Logano? Michael McDowell is the red ice. Take a look. That's what your red ice looks like. The greens, these are the non-numbered Josh Berry and Daniel Suarez on the red ice. Oh, something's turned around here. A signature. Good luck, everybody. Ready, set, boom. Tanner, a little Tanner gray. Green auto. Now, I think that went with the people who bought the group. The T's. I think this went with the T's. The green's not numbered, but that's an auto. There's our first auto. Put that right there. And this is a good pack because this one has a red groovy. Look at that. Not too shabby on the Jeff Gordon, numbered 53. 53. 53 out of 99. I'll put that right here for you to stare at. A red groovy. And how about Amarola? Oh, look at that. Way to start happening. Martrix. Oh, how about a Tony B? Tony B cracked ice. Here comes the green Sammy Smith. Oh, look, back-to-back Sammys. Got a green and we got a red cracked ice. And Kurt, a little Kurt Busch. Was the auto? The auto was Tanner Gray. I could look who had the T's. Yeah, I think the auto was Tanner Gray. Here's Kurt Busch, 170 out of 99, the red. And then Cole Custer. Well, that's the first time we said Cole's name. Cole Custer. Let's keep going with. We're right in the middle. Yeah, we had 4. I will tell you 4 autos, so hopefully we'll pick up the pace a little. Right now, just 1. Let's see what else is here. we're right in the middle. We just started reds. The greens, actually in the greens, we had a lot of blue pulsars. We had one, the low number of the night is Joey Logano up there. Joey Logano is out of 25. Oh yeah, I need a black finite too. Let's say let's talk about black finite. Let's get that going. Let's see one of those. Ready? Ryan Blaney to start off these. This is one of my favorite cards. I was like, first time, when first day, we did always first day break. I was like, oh, what's going on with this card? That's one of my favorite cards, right? Jeremy Clements, a red cracked ice. Here comes the green Greg Biffle. Oh, how about a little Dale Jarrett? I'm sorry, Dale Jarrett. Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt red cracked ice. That's nice. I accidentally put that one down in. And what are we saying, Jeff Gordon? Take a look at Panini Sort. This is a blue Jeff Gordon now. It is number 26. Let's see if we pull the rainbow for you on these. Who knows? 26. This is 26 out of 75. Right, blue, 75. We'll keep all those right there. There goes C Perk. Congrats. A little SVG. How about an SVG silver? That's a free SVG silver. Guy like that. Tony B. Matt Kenseth. And a little Heim time. Red Ice. Ryan Newman. And Daniel Hemrick. Ooh. And the last one looks like a green in here. The last one, Sam Meyer. Sam Meyer green. And Joey Logano is the silver. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep, okay, now what are we doing? The 25. We're doing the green Mojo. Groovy. Was that Sam Meyer? Oh, you are correct. I forgot. Good catch. I'm sorry, C Perk. Good catch there. I thought I think green was not numbered, but these. Let me take care of that right here. It is number 3. No, I appreciate that. I am not one of those guys that think any suggestions are always appreciated. Any help is always appreciated. I'm perfectly comfortable. Nothing in there. I was just looking, for Jeff Gordon cards. It wasn't. Didn't notice that Sammy Meyer pulsar. I mean, I'll notice it when I'm sorting, but it's fun to do it on camera for everybody. That's our second green. So a tie. We got a tie for the low number of the night. Here, this is box number 4 of the red targets. All right. Let's see. We have Ty Gibbs again. We were just talking about him on the pot of gold. Kevin Harvick, look at that. Kevin Harvick ice. We're getting some, like I said, you were saying a lot of nice names in the Carson Quaffle. Rookie card green. Jamie McMurray ice. Here is the red pulsar. Ah, little Christian Rose. Look at that. Christian 171 was the number. 171. Bobby Labonte is your silver. Oh, well, let's get a 101 then. I want to keep my streak up. I'm thinking we have the dinger. Oh, I thought this was something. Jimmy Johnson. This is the Jimmy Johnson ice, though. I was a little excited, but it was. I thought it was turned around. Ryan Priest. Thad Moffitt is the ice. And here comes a groovy, a pulsar. Ready? Oh, whoa. This was not a Jeff Gordon. But it is Mark Martin. It is Mark Martin. Another Mark Martin red. 151. 151 there. And a little Hallie Deegan silver to finish off. Box number 5. I had to, obviously we're making a lot of fires this weekend because it was cold. We had a nice big fire in the middle, and I had to dig a few slivers out. Had to dig a few slivers out of the hams. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Now we did get one of each, one target. The autograph was from the target box though, and you can't beat the Jeff Gordon Groovies. But the green ones had some more blue pulsars in them. People say the Walmart has the best distribution. I don't know, but there are people saying Walmart is the. So we'll see. We'll finish up with Walmart. People call green first. We grab the green. We'll finish up with Walmart here. We'll see. We'll see what I just like getting a little bit from each one. I think I still have some more green. Maybe we'll mix that in with. We'll mix the green in with others. All right, what do we got? Josh Berry. The Chase Elliott. There's Chase Elliott. And a red Riley Hurst. Here comes another green. Ready? Corey. Well, little Corey LaJoie. We're looking at 13. Look at that. Yeah, Tim, I agree with that. I did a case of just green. And then people would always ask, well, is this the blue? Is this the red? So I said, well, let's get a little bit of each and mix them together. Give a chance for, usually I stick with hobby, to be honest. But I was, wife sent me to Walmart to get stuff and I saw some boxes. Targets are hard. It was hard to get the Target boxes. The Walmart boxes are fine. But around me, the Target boxes were the tough ones. Justin Haley. And a little Harrison Burton was the cracked ice. All right, Ty Dillon Green. And how about this one? How about an SVG red cracked ice? Even though it's not numbered, that's definitely getting a sleeve. Take a look. That's not too shabby. And then we'll finish off with William Byron red. This one's numbered, I didn't check the SVG, 140. This 140 out of 99, and Tyler Ingram to finish off that box. Yeah, then, well, if that is the average, we got a little lucky because I think when we did our full case, I think we had 5 autos in our full case. Nothing big, I don't remember exactly, but nothing stood out. 2 more boxes left here. for the targets. So I was thinking we're averaging, but you're right. It's been going down. I think we had 5 in that one. Then we did this our second, 3-color mixer, and I think we had 4 last time. But you never know. So far we only got 1. All right, here is box number 6, red, target red, box number 6. Let's see. All right, we're starting off with Joey Logano, more Ellie Deegan, Sammy Smith green, and then how about a little Matt Kenseth on the cracked ice. Another blue, a blue Carson Hocevar, a blue. This one is 60 out of 75. A lot of inserts there on our colors for this one. Darryl Waltrip. A pot of gold, Martin Truex. And how about Kyle Larson, cracked ice? Thad Moffitt green. And more Tyler Ekram love. Getting all this Tyler Ekram love here. Cracked ice. And the last pack is Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick blue. Let's get a check. Looks like out of 9 out of 75. We'll keep. Yeah, we'll better not put that there because that's our last box. Carson more Carson. Last box of Target. No, not last box of Target. Sorry, look, I was covering them up. Put those aside. We'll show all those at the end. 2 more boxes of Target. My fault. Look at that little surprise. Well, they were all here. Let's see. Again, thanks everybody for doing it on Sunday nights. I was a little wondering. We usually do Friday night or Saturday night, but we just had to move it to Sunday. And I appreciate everybody being here, helping us out, picking up some drivers that you like. Gotta like that. I didn't see anything big. If there is, if you're like just came in late, there are. We've had a few nice Mark Martin cards. Matt Kenseth, you just saw. Ty Gibbs. We've had a few of these nice drivers showing up. So if you want those, I tried during the race, and it just I'm getting distracted. I want to watch the race. I tried breaking during the race. It just didn't work for me because then something happens and everybody stops and watches. I think the break took like 3-4 hours. And I know some breaks take a long time, but here's Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs on the cracked ice. Here comes the green Christopher Bell there. Look at it. All right, here's Ty Gibbs. Now, like I said, Ty Gibbs is available. Ty Gibbs is available for for 20, but I run everybody else at the last drivers. But if you have a number of Ty Gibbs cards, hey, no, Seaberg, yeah, I had it scheduled for Friday, and then like I said, one of the parents that were gonna take the Boy Scouts camping had to back out on Friday for some reason. So then okay, I'll go. I was going on I was bringing them up Saturday morning, but I said, okay, we'll go Friday night, which I don't know, that may have been a poor decision because it got down to 27 degrees on Friday night. My boys were cold. Kyle Larson here. So I had to move the break, and I appreciate it. I just want to tell everybody, hey, I don't want you jumping in and going, where is the break? So I emailed everybody that had bought in. A little groovy right there. Well, no, that's good of you to say. Try to give everybody a good product, have fun time, tell some stories. It's Sunday, so we can't have a 2-drink minimum break, but I'm thinking I will. I'll have a little cracked ice. Bobby Allison, look at that. What a guy. I like Bobby Allison. Nice. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Richard Petty, too. Speaking of good guys, old school. Little Richard Petty, 152. 152 out of 199. And then our last, Daniel Suarez from that box. All right, because of my poor counting skills, we do have one more box of Target, the red. One more box. Huh. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, there we go. There you go. See, sometimes you gotta put it in the chat. I've when the planets align, you say it in chat, and sometimes it happens. That always is. Be a talker. Always be a talker. Let's see what we got here. Here's our last target, our last red, and we'll finish off with the blue boxes up here. My garbage is filling up. That's it. That's it. Black finite. I like to see one here. We're looking at Todd Gilliland, National Pride, Noah Gregson on the ice. There is a green little Darryl Waltrip green. And Bradley K is the cracked ice. All right. Chandler Smith. On the red, these are out of 199. It looks like 148. 148 out of 199. And then more Bobby Allison love. Good. Let's see. Daniel Suarez. And J.J. That's the first time we had a little John Hunter. Denny Hamlin. Green, Denny Hamlin. And a red ice Parker Retzlaff. Okay, and it looks like our last pack does have an autograph in it. Look at this. Here we go. Ready? The autograph is. Ready? Set? Boom. Ah, a little bougie wougie. There you go. Now, I do not have Jesse up there because it's autograph only. Autograph only. So this goes with the Jays. I'm going to send it with the Jays because I think Jesse is autograph only. So we're looking at who had the Jays? Who had the Jays? I can't search for the Jays. Yeah, this Jesse's a big signer. I like his smiley face, but until you're super duper successful, I'm not a big fan of that autograph. Here, we'll put him top shelf though. We'll put him up there. And then I like the smiley face, but you gotta put a little effort into the autograph until you win a couple cups. And I'm a little Denny Hamlin, a red Denny Hamlin. Here, take a look. Here's what we're talking about, the centering. You could definitely tell this is kind of leaning to the left here. 55 out of 199. And one more. Maybe a Mark Martin silver. Oh, thanks everybody. Thanks for tagging Jedi Guy. Yeah, I didn't have them listed because I just didn't list. I don't want to, take money from anybody. We just didn't have any. Autographs were just a tough pull in blasters, so I didn't put any of the autograph only. Maybe I could have put a spot for autograph only, but I don't know. It seems people would want that. All right, last grouping we're looking at. Let me slide them all in here. We're looking at making a mess. There's our 7 boxes of Walmart right there. Good luck, everybody. We're starting on the blue Walmart, and I feel like I'm looking at these breaks, watching the breaks, that Walmart has the best grouping. So we'll see. I'll see how it goes. Is Walmart the best group? I don't know. Let's see. I like blue. Blue's my favorite color. So I like. Let's see, Freya. All right, let's see how blue does. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Let's see how blue does. 2 autographs so far. We got a blue Pulsar right away. Arc Emerola. Remember, these are out of 75. There we go. Yeah, anything under 100, I will always top load for you. If you're new, welcome, and nothing wrong with following. If you're new here, hopefully you're appreciating what we do. Lane Riggs and an Ice Chase Briscoe. This pack has William Byron. And how about a little Christopher Bell Ice? Here's a red Christopher Bell again. Little red Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell showing up. And Kurt, some more Kurt Busch love. There's Kurt Busch. All right, a green Andres. Andres right there. And how about Christian Rose? And our last pack for this one, Dale Jarrett, Groovy, and Ryan Priest. Cracked ice. Well, Upper Deck, I don't know. I probably the least, like when I start doing this a little more. Yeah, he's under contract with him. I agree with that. We're gonna go do a little baseball because we used to do baseball a lot, and then things just got so busy. I had to slow down on baseball. But racing and baseball are my sports. Not that I like race cars or anything. I played baseball as a kid. But so I'm gonna go back doing baseball. We're gonna do racing and WWE. I'm gonna work on some WWE stuff. So just I'm gonna expand a little. So again, if you're following, thank you. Here, box number 2. Box number 2 is good for you, I bet. Let's see. Starting off with a red Jimmy Johnson out of 140. Oh, I'm sorry, 144. 144 red Jimmy Johnson. And a little KK is the silver. Here comes a Matt Kenseth, green. And how about a little Martin Truex? Martin Truex blue. I think, like I said, out of all three ices, I like the blue. I like the blue ice the best. Maybe it's because that's my color, but I do like the blue ice. National Pride, Jesse Love. And how about Joey Logano on the ice? Another red here. The Dinger. Who likes AJ? This is numbered 196. 196 out of 199. And then Ty Dillon. Silver there. Oh, Rusty Wallace. And there's Carl Edwards. There you go, Mark. I don't know if he's still here. There's Carl Edwards for you. And William Byron Groovy. Sammy Smith is the cracked ice for that box. I gotta change my blade there. Okay, here we go. Box number 3. Let's see. Thinking the Target is owning up so far. I think the Target is the best. Let's see, we still got plenty of Walmart boxes to open up. I gotta definitely clean my floor. All right, Carl Edwards is the starting base. Chris Buescher, a Chris Buescher pot of gold. And Terry Labonte. Terry Labonte is the blue ice. Here's the green Ryan Blaney. It's the first time I said Ryan Blaney. And how about Lawless Allen? Ryan Priest, 199. See, we had a lot of blue in the green. Now we're getting a lot of red here. And Todd Gillen. All right, how about Kevin Harvick? And there's another Alex Bowman. The blue Alex Bowman. A Kevin Harvick green. And Carson Hocevar, blue cracked ice. Final pack, another red, like I said. Oh, that rhymed. Another red, like I said. Sorry, a little tired from the weekend. Yeah, I think the blue ice, that's my favorite. Allie Deegan, silver right there. The blue is my favorite ice. You know I'm going to say ice, ice, baby a few times here. All right, we're on box number 4. Right in the middle of blue. Yeah, I think the blue ice is the best, crispest picture besides ice is blue. You know, that maybe that has something to do with it. You got red ice, you're in trouble. All right. Let's see. Good luck. There's more colors coming in. Alex Bowman on the pot of gold. Rusty Wallace is the blue ice. Bradley Kay a base color Bradley K. There is Lawless Allen on the green, solid green. Taylor, little Taylor gray. We didn't say Tanner's name. Here's Taylor. Taylor gray, blue ice. Chase Briscoe. See, and then we're getting a lot of the red. A lot of the red. Let's see what this one is. Chase Briscoe is 105. 105 out of 199. And a silver Zane Smith. Tyler Reddick. And how about a little Jeb? Little Jeb Burton. Blue ice. All right. Jeremy Clements on the solid green. And a little LaJoy, little Corey right there on the blue cracked ice. And the last pack has a Mojo. A Mojo Ryan Blaney red. National Pride. Look at that one. This is 119. 119 out of 199. That's a good looking card there. And how about Clint Boyer as a silver? We'll show all those hits at the end. The ones I top loaded already. See how it goes. Looking for one or two more autographs. I don't want to be greedy, but I predicted 4. So let's go. We got 3 boxes left. Yep, got to stay in the chat. See what you're looking for. You never know. Sometimes when you talk about, write down your goals, you might get them. That's my motivational talk for the night, but I am tired, so. And if you're enjoying what we're doing here, remember next Friday is a big little hobby box break. We got NT, Prime, and Prizm all going on next Friday. A nice mixer there. Maybe Jeb Burton will join us. The red, little red Jeb. This is out of 117 out of 199. And Austin Hill, silver. Mark Martin, green. And a Richard Petty. That's a nice, see, look at that. That's a nice card. And then, what we got left? What's next? Carl Edwards, again, one of my favorite cards. One of my favorites. You never know which way is up. Parker Retzloff. Oh, Dale Jared Red. See, there's a good problem to have. Need more top loaders. Penny sleeves. Let's put that right there. A little more penny sleeve here. And Austin Cedric. We'll see that one off camera. Cole Custer, green. And the ice is Ty Dillon. All right, Jeff Gordon. And a little Bradley K ice. That's a nice. Okay, 2 more left. 2 more. I'll show all the ones that I top loaded after these 2 boxes. So hang around. We'll see. We'll do these 2 boxes and then you can see the greens up there. We got 3 Pulsars out of 25 and 2 autos. The green retail. Oh, we got a bunch of blues. Some insert colors, the red inserts. Very productive overall, I would say. Let's see what else I can get for everybody. Here comes a blue pulsar of Alan Cole Wiki. That's it. That's it. Oh, it is 62. We'll put that 62 out of 199. Actually, I'm not going to put that back there because my table is a little away from my wall here. I'll have to fix that. Eric Jones. I don't want it to fall behind, never to be seen again. There's Carson. And Justin. Oh, we haven't said that name in a while. The All Gears. All Gears. That's my auto racing pun. Jaden Suarez. And how about Jeff Gordon? More Jeff Gordon love. Tony B. Here comes the red. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott red. These are out of 199 still. I thought they were out of 99. A pot of gold. And a silver Taylor gray. More Bobby Allison love. You got to like that. And Eric Jones. Last pack here. Ryan Blaney. And then a little Denny Hamlin. All right. How about a little last box magic here? What do we need to do? Shake it up. Last box. Thanks, everybody, for joining the break, especially on Sunday. I appreciate you being here. If you like what we're doing, please follow. We definitely have more breaks coming up. NASCAR at least once or twice a week for sure. We're going to start doing some baseball, and we go back to WWE. We used to do that, but again, it's just too much for me. But I'll have more time. We're going to do some more day breaks also. For example, when NT comes out, definitely we're breaking all day that case after case after case until you're tired of it. All right, good luck. Last pack magic here. Let's see what we got. We're looking at, well, right away, how about a red Bubba Walls? Groovy Bubba Walls. It is numbered 56 out of 199. And Ty Dillon, silver. All right, William Solwich is the green. And Tyler Ankrum is the blue. Ice. Kurt Busch on the National Pride. And little Danica. I think that's the first time we said Danica's name here. Yeah, I bet. That's a very good question. How about a blue Bubba Walls? Bubba Walls is the Bubba Walls box so far. This is out of 45. 45 out of 75. And more Carson love. Okay, a green Chase Briscoe. Yeah, no Chronicles this year. That's disappointing. And Matt Kenseth is the ice. All right, last pack. Last pack has a groovy Noah Gregson. And we're finishing off with an Eric Jones cracked ice. All right, take a look. We had Bubba Walls is the blue out of 75. And we're all out of 75. Riley Hurst out of 75. Oh, a little hang on there. A little hanging Chad for those people who know what that is. It's not coming off either. Kevin Harvick. We had Jeff Gordon, groovy Jeff Gordon. Here comes the Jeff Gordons. 75. We had Jeff Gordon, groovy. 199. We have Mark Martin, groovy. 199. We had a blue Carson Hocevar. Denny Hamlin, blue. Lane Riggs, groovy, blue. Alex Bowman. And then Alan Quickie, we just had. And then, like we said, 2 autographs, Jesse Awuji and Tanner Gray over there. Grab those for you to see one last time. And then the low numbers of the night is 25 is the green. We got Joey Logano. We got Sam Myers. And Corey LaJoie is our low numbers of the night. All right, well, there we go. Hey, again, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate this. I appreciate you being here the whole time. I will, is there, I thought, let me check here. Let's see, who's going tonight? I think 24 Byron's here. Anybody know? Yeah, anybody, who we rating tonight? Anybody have a buddy that's running something? I thought T. Cook was running. I'm going to jump in on him. Byron? Yeah, let's go to Byron here. All right, have a good night, everybody. We're going to jump in on him, and I will see everybody hopefully next week. Take a look at some of his singles there.